Okay, so tell me a little bit about how you came to form the band and get together and start writing songs.
Well, we were really depressed. Maybe we should start over. I had been a fan of the Woodshed Boys for a really long time. Friends
The Woodshed
Old band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His old band.
for like 5 years. And we had been talking for what, a year about playing music
About playing
together?
music together,
Yeah.
and
We both hit rough patches. Decided we were gonna
do it.
do it.
And I'd actually, at the time too, which is how I ended up being the banjo player, I had cut the end of my finger off so I couldn't play guitar, so banjo is only a 4-stringed instrument, so
3-fingered banjo player.
3-fingered banjo. Once I really sang with Jenny, I just am like, I've got to sing with this girl.
When we went into the studio, we were lucky enough to get John Miller and Eric Hamill to track instrumentals with us. And it turned into something that was really cool. They sounded really good and they liked the music, so we lured them in with our music and smoked meats at rehearsals and whiskey.
So Eric, when you got the call,
Uh-huh.
what made you decide to come record with Thirsty Bear?
Well, I've been playing bass, trying to learn for a couple of years, and Thirsty Bear dropped a disc off for me and asked if I would play some bass on some tunes. And I kind of thought like one or two, and then I was real nervous too. Now at that point I've never played with anybody or outside my basement. So, but it was kind of like, well, I'll check the stuff out and, go from there. So as soon as I heard it, like track after track, I was just real impressed with all the songs. I mean, everything on that I was listening to. So, and sometimes you get some music and like one or two songs are good, and then I found myself like I dug every tune and I was playing along with all of them, and I just kind of charted them all out. And then I was kind of hopeful that I'm like, well, maybe I'll get to play on like more than one or two.
Smoked meats and whiskey.
Smoked meat and whiskey. We know how to lure in some talented artists. So something kind of magical happened when we were in the studio. I had written this song called $20 Short, and it was written as a country song. And then Eric came in and played bass on it. And Eric's got this amazing jazz influence that I just absolutely love, and I've always been enamored with the jazz genre. I love to sing it. I don't know how I ended up in a string band, but I did. Yeah, he came in and he played bass on it, and he just, the intonation and the phrasing and the way that he played $20 Short changed the entire song for me.
Great songwriting. Lyrics are good. It's hard to get that whole package together. So, and then I found when I'm playing along with it that it fit real well, and I'm like, man, this sounds really good. But very insecure with what I do because I'm an amateur on the bass. So.
Which is interesting because Dave is your dad.
Dave is my dad.
Yeah.
Great bass
Great
player.
Great bass player. Bass player.
And I think of him every time I play because I'm,
And he's pretty
I
proud
want
of
him
you.
to be like, I want to be good at it. So.
As I'll ever be.
I joined the band originally because I like Jenny and Brent. They're my friends. And I was flattered that they asked me to join their band. But then I stayed in the band because of the challenge of never having played this style of music before, more of an alternative country, but not like crappy modern alternative country, more just like the old style. And it, it forced me to keep things simple and dumb it down and really control myself and not overdo it and overthink it. So that's why I did it, just to help learn every aspect of what it is to be rhythm. That's why I did it, just to try something new and be a different drummer than I've ever have been.
So, John, do you want to talk about what the cello brings to the music in this band? The cello and the viola.
Well, the experience recording this album was the first time I'd ever been involved in an entire album sort of like making. I mean, I wasn't really involved in the songwriting process, but the recording process and performing it afterwards, I mean, I was there for a week and I played, I mean, the tracks that Eric didn't play bass, I played one track of bass, cello, viola, and violin, and some very discordant piano. So really, I mean, the cello is my main squeeze, the cello is like, it's my bread and butter. It's what I do for a living. It's work. Really, Thirsty Bear is about, for me, it's about learning how to play viola and violin. It's just a lot of fun. Brent gave me this viola that he got from your sister-in-law, that I've sort of been having at. So where the cello adds, in some instances, a lot of really nice sort of tenor registers or bass registers, but a lot of times that's already covered by the bass anyway. The viola, which, by the way, is the only instrument to be banned from the church for being too sexy, is this sort of like alto tenor register, so it's like the best of both worlds because the violin can go itself and the viola is easier to play and it's tuned like a cello. It's got a C string. It's perfect.
We joined the band to learn. We're both learning. I'm learning a new style of music. He's learning a new instrument.
Precisely.
That's the best. Always growing, never stopping.
Thank you.
Fuck the haters.
Fuck the haters. Thirsty Bear is proud to feature the only instrument ever in history to be banned from the Catholic Church for being too sexy. My name is John Auntie Miller, and I approve this message.
The Kickstarter. Let's talk about why you're doing it and what you hope to reach. What's your goal?
We recorded probably about 4/5 of the album, but we are at the point where we need to add a couple more songs and mix.
Mix and print and
Merchandise.
master. And
We've got some pretty nice artwork that we're excited about to go on the merch. But we're broke. It's the truth.
What band isn't really?
Starving artists.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not for long, but we really we really like our album. We really want to get it out there. We're not in it for the money. We're in it because we like to make people dance. Dancing signifies a lightness of spirit, I think anyways.
I agree.
And we live in a very scary world. So if we can make people dance for just a little while, then it's one small thing we can do to help save the world. Or at least a bunch of drunk people for one night, but tell me how you look at it.
Mama,
Yes, little bear.
what do birds say when they fall in love?
They don't say anything. They sing. If I forgave your trespasses and you forgave mine, we might sleep better at night. There's a razor wire fence across the living room floor. I don't know who built it. It's been there for days. If my wing would melt, I would fly away. Fly so far from here. Perhaps she's the truck what broke my way, but I adore her so. Maybe we'll care for one another again. I worry about it, and it rings through my skull. If my wing would mend, I would fly away, fly so far from here, fly so far from here to where